Before Moses ever stood before Pharaoh, before plagues, miracles, or parted seas, two women stood alone against the most powerful empire on earth. Their names were Shiphrah and Puah. They weren't warriors, queens, or prophets. They were midwives. Their story is brief. Just a few verses in Exodus, yet history turned because they said no, so, before the conflict. Who were these women? Many scholars believe they were leaders among the Hebrew midwives, women entrusted with life, birth, and that sacred moment when breath enters a body in ancient Near Eastern culture. Midwives were more than just medical helpers, they were custodians of future generations. Respected as healers, wise women, and guardians of memory. They lived under brutal oppression. Pharaoh enslaved their people, controlled their labor, and finally, he demanded their children when he commanded them to kill every Hebrew boy at birth. This wasn't just a political order, it was a demand for them to participate in genocide, to become instruments of their own people's destruction. But Shiphrah and Puah made a decision so dangerous it could have cost them their lives. The Bible says they feared God more than Pharaoh. This fear wasn't about being scared. It was about a deep, profound reverence. It was a loyalty to a higher authority, to life itself. So they protected the babies, they protected the promise. They protected the future Moses before anyone knew a Moses would exist. Their defiance wasn't loud. There were no armies, no protest marches, no grand speeches. It was a quiet, courageous choice made in the birthing rooms, away from the public eye. Just two women making a moral stand. And that simple choice, that quiet no, began to crack the very foundation of Egypt's power structure. When Pharaoh confronted them, they didn't confess their disobedience. Instead, they gave a clever excuse, saying the Hebrew women were so vigorous they gave birth before the midwives could even arrive. It was a risky lie. But it bought them time, it bought the children life, and because they said no to Pharaoh, God said yes to them. He blessed them. He gave them their own families, their own households. He affirmed their courage by securing their futures. Their story shows that God sees and rewards faithfulness, even when it happens in secret. Shiphrah and Puah remind us that leadership isn't always public, courage isn't always loud. And sometimes the greatest revolutions, the most significant acts of faith, begin in quiet places, in moments no one else is watching. Their legacy is a testament to the power of ordinary people choosing to do the right thing, no matter the cost. So let me ask you, when pressure demands you compromise, and power demands your silence, will you fear Pharaoh, or will you fear God? Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, consider subscribing for more stories of quiet courage from history.